Okay, today we're going to talk about the mean. Okay, we talked about before our break, there are three different kinds of measures of center. The first one we are going to focus on is our mean. Okay, the mean equals, okay, the average. Okay, so I'm going to put average here. So we have to, in order to find the average, we need to add and divide. So the mean is going to be the sum of the data divided by the number of data values. Okay, so we add up all the numbers, then we divide by however many values we had in our data set. For example, okay, we could have a data set of, let me do it in a different color for you. We could have in our data set the number 3, 6, 7, 6, 7, 9. So if I wanted to find the mean or the average of that data set, we would simply add all of the numbers in our data set, doesn't matter which order. Okay, when we add all of those up, then we would have a total. So 11 plus 9 is 20, plus 7 is 27, plus 6 more is 33, plus 7 is 40, plus 6 is 46, plus 3 more is 49. So this would equal 49. And then we're going to divide by the number of units that we have in our data set. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to divide by 7. And so our mean would be 49 divided by 7, which gives us 7. So our average, or our mean, was 7 for this data set. Okay, we also need to make sure that we know the outlier. Okay, the outlier, let's also add this to our notes. Okay, I'm going to put it on the back of our page here. You can go ahead and write it in your notebook. Okay, the outlier is also very important when we're talking about the mean. The outlier is a data value that is much greater or much less than the other values in the data set. Okay, so it does not have to only be bigger. It could be either a number that would be either much bigger or much smaller than the rest of the data that we have in our data set. An outlier, the problem with the outlier is that it will change our mean. It will make our mean either appear to be higher or lower than it in order to represent the actual average of our data. Okay, so we just want to be careful sometimes when we have the outlier. So we just need to remember that the outlier is a number that is much greater or much less than the rest of the numbers in our data set. So I want you to practice now. I'm going to give you a data set. I want you to find the mean by adding or finding the sum of each number in the data set, and then divide by the number of values in that data set. Okay, so our numbers are going to be 15, 17, 16, 17, 15, 14, and 11. Okay, I would like you to find the mean of this data set, and then you're going to come back and check it off with me in the back.